Excited for the interview, Pig? Yeah, I did a Dricus du Plessis interview. Hey, chat. What did I tell you, chat? Well, dude. Dricus du Plessis, he would never betray Jerusalem, dude. I knew it the whole time. And guess who has mobile phone number connection to him now? Just in case he happens to miss the Instagram DM in future. Just in case. Just in case he happens to check if MMA Guru's messaged him at all on fight week and realizes, oh wait, he's been ignoring me. Let me extend a personal number to make sure that this doesn't happen again, dude. I knew Dricus du Plessis was a high priest of Jerusalem. I knew Dricus du Plessis would never let us down. I knew Dricus du Plessis would come through. I never doubted him for a second. Forget the multiple clips of me crying about him not answering my DM. We got the interview. And it was a good interview as well, I thought. I was a little bit rusty, but it was still pretty good. Good as it can be. Fight week interviews are normally pretty tense, but I thought, you know, I made him... All I do with the interviews, chat, is I see if I can make him laugh a few times, and I counted 5 times I made Dricus laugh. 1 proper laugh I got out of him, so as long as I do that, I'm happy with the interview. Sup, Jude... Oh, I don't even know if... I'm not confirming anything. I'm not confirming anything. I'm letting you guys watch it tomorrow. I'm not confirming anything. I'll confirm it tomorrow. Something was confirmed in the Dricus du Plessis interview that makes me extremely fucking happy with myself and what I've accomplished in life. Something that I've wondered about was confirmed by Dricus du Plessis that I had a play in. And I'm very happy about it. So I guess you'll have to check that out tomorrow. No, he's not. It's just something that some people in chat understand. Du Plessis is once again our best friend, and we have his phone number now. True. We will be calling him late at night just to see how he's doing. I'm not going to be doing that, no. Making Izzy cry. I'm not confirming or denying what Dricus du Plessis confirmed I had a major part in making happen at a press conference, but we'll see. You'll see in the video tomorrow. Impression of Dana telling Paramount to get power slap. You think DDP will get personal with Khamzat at the presser since they both shook hands today? Well, DDP said that Chimaev's having a more polite approach during my interview with him. So he doesn't know if he's going to go all out at him. But he said if Chimaev even starts a little bit of disrespect, he's going to just turn it up to 100. So we'll see what happens, man. That's what DDP basically said to me in the interview. He said Chimaev's been quite polite in the build-up on fight week, but if he starts talking crazy at the press conference, he's letting it rip. So we'll see. Thank you for the $5. Would you rock the Africa flag? Would I rock the Africa flag if Dricus wins? I'll rep the South Africa flag. Yeah, I've got a South Africa flag in my home, and I've got a bucket hat for South Africa as well. For South Africa, sorry, should I say South Africa? Dans le Sud. Did DDP finally message you back? Dude, I have his number now, dude. I've got his fucking team. I've got his fucking coach's number, dude. I mean, DDP literally checked the DMs to see if I had reached out for an interview. And when he saw that I had, then he was like, holy shit, we've got to do it on fight week. So he impromptu booked it yesterday, and we got it done this morning when I had no sleep. Word around the street is that Dricus put you as his emergency contact. Y'all two are brothers like that now. Yeah, I'm his emergency contact. Yeah, even if he just has to drink and I need to, drive or something. Me and Dricus are just best buds, man. I don't know what to tell you. I think his team are more fond of me than he is, though. Every time I do an interview with DDP, there's always a manager of his or a coach of his just what's up, Guru? At the start, they're amped to see me. So I don't know. DDP's the big champ, you know what I'm saying? He's probably seen it all, been there, done it all. He's not getting... I don't feel like he's starstruck in my presence anymore, I think he's used to it now. People are saying Khamzat mogged DDP like Angle. Dude, chat. MMA Twitter is the dumbest it's ever been during these fight weeks, and I think it's because Chimaev fans are about and they're all inbred. Dude, they're acting like Chimaev wasn't 5 feet closer to the camera than Dricus du Plessis. They're going to do a weigh-in, and Chimaev's going to be an inch taller than him. And they're going to be about the same weight in the cage. Dricus is 10 foot away from the camera, and the cameraman's behind Chimaev, who's in front of the... Who's in between the cameraman and Du Plessis, who's way back. And people are like, dude, he's massive. Like, dude, look at the pair of them next to Whittaker. DDP's slightly bigger than Whittaker, and Chimaev's noticeably bigger than Whittaker. So Chimaev's going to be slightly bigger than Du Plessis height-wise. He's about 1.5 inches taller. You know? I think Chimaev's 6'2.5", Du Plessis is 6'1". That's what I reckon. People often group Khamzat with Khabib, and I agree Khamzat's activity has been disappointing, but 14-0, Khamzat fought Whittaker and Khabib. I know. Yeah, Chimaev's been chucked into the deep end way sooner than Khabib. I think that's a good revolution, or not revolution, but a good revelation for fans to have around Khabib's career. Although I do give him credit as like one of the most dominant fighters of all time in the UFC and one of the best fighters of all time, even though I don't think he's the greatest. He was one of the best. He just didn't do it enough. I think people are really waking up to seeing how bullshit his career has been. 15 pro fights with no test. You know how much experience you can get from that and how unfair that is? People don't get 15 freebies to test out how they do in the cage. You know? They really don't. DDP is the first fight for Khamzat Chimaev where he's going up against an equal in his savagery. DDP out-savages Khamzat for a round 4 TKO. I actually kind of harped on that during my prediction video after the stream. I said it's just not that easy, chat, is it? Yes or no, chat? It's never that easy. Good job by you at the end of this round to be landing ground and pound. DDP is the first fight. I know, yeah, I think it's going to be tough. It's just not that easy, man. Every prospect we see in the UFC, they don't continue their dominance to a championship level. You know? Unless it's someone who's been finished a bunch like Oliveira, and the stylistic matchup just really makes sense for it to happen. Dude, DDP's the fucking champ. If he wins, he'll probably be pound for pound #1. People are already putting him up there as one of the GOATs of the division. That doesn't smell of a first round easy submission to me, man. I don't see that. I see it being a Burns-Usman type of fight. Usman took it on 8 days' notice. Upper weight class. He wasn't even bulked for middleweight. He was a welterweight-sized Usman on 8 days' notice against a fucking middleweight-sized Chimaev. I don't see it. Du Plessis experienced. He's had a bunch of championship-level fights. He's been 5. I don't see it being that easy for Chimaev, but maybe it will be. If it was, I'll be shocked. How confident are you in Lerone Murphy? I'm confident in Lerone Murphy. I think everyone's watched Pico's finishes, chat, but yes or no? When you watch Pico's fights, instead of his finishes, he actually does a lot of rookie things that a lot of unranked featherweights in the UFC do. Outside of his crazy KO finishes, a lot of the stuff that he does out there is very bad, I think. He's very poorly trained in the stand-up in ways. How is Pico a favorite? It makes no sense. I don't get it either. I don't get it either. At all. Thank you for the 5. You know what it is? At a weird way, chat, isn't the justification for Aaron Pico beating Lerone Murphy he got dropped by Dan Ige? Is that or is that not the argument that people are making, basically, right? I think if Lerone Murphy didn't get dropped for a second by Dan Ige in round 1, he's a fucking massive favorite in this fight with Pico, straight up. Like, I really think that. F Pico? No, don't F Pico. I think we should throw those green dildos during women's MMA fights too. No, we shouldn't do that. I'll give it a $5. One of them think they've dropped their dick. So I want to throw like a white dildo into the cage during a Kayla Harrison fight, and she'd go, ref, we got a problem, buddy. I just lost this thing. I don't know what happened, but it's come off. It'd be a massive confusion. Triangle from Mangoes! But the other guy's got both arms in here. What do you think of you, Lucas, and Bedtime on commentary? I think it'd be good, but I don't know. Bedtime's a bit of a zoomer. He might like try rage bait in the commentary and doing flight reacts thing. Like, we'll do a reaction to the fight. Me and Lucas will give a genuine reaction. He'll be there going some flight react shit. I feel like he's too much of a zoomer to be trusted with that responsibility. But maybe. Maybe he could be like our Dean Thomas on the side, giving us his insight. What to do? Chances DDP choking Ham. Do you still think you beat any dog breed in a fight? Ugh. Yes. Yes, I do. Don't start this whole discussion again. Please don't start this whole discussion again. Kane Corso's weight, 110, 140. I don't care what your dog fucking weighs. If it can live in your house as a domesticated animal, I can kill it. End of discussion, dude. I don't care if a Cane Corso weighs 110, 140 pounds. It's a fucking dog. I'd rip its legs off. Jesus Christ. We really have to have these discussions every few days, man. God, it's a dog. It's a fucking dog, dude. You guys really overhype dogs. You're like a woman or a fucking Indian man. Dogs ain't gonna kill you, dude. You're not a child. I don't care what dog it is. It's done. The second I set eyes on it. Cane Corsos kill black bears. Honestly. Please. Anyway. Imagine being scared of dogs. No, I'm not scared of dogs. Man weighs 260 and looks like Bradley Martin. Dude, even a fucking 200-pound dog, I'd beat it. It's a dog. You can't beat me as a dog. If you have one method of attack and that's the mouth, you cannot beat me enough. I'd punt it in the face. My cat is built different, bro. Fair enough. Cats, I don't want no smoke. Just go to bed, Guru. You feel liberty. Belgian Malinoir? Oh no, a Belgian Malinoir? An AI deep voice posted a YouTube short once about a Belgian Malinoir and how tough they are. Oh no, dude. Punted in the face. As it flies away. That's what you'd hear of your Belgian Malinois. That shit'd sound like a fucking chihuahua real quick. What about 260-pound chihuahua? No. No chance. But it's called Bradley Martin. Have you ever watched Joe Rogan's top 5 wildlife experiences? No. I don't think you'd be talking with that confidence if you did. Animals are different. Oh yeah, Rogan loves saying how animals are different. Alright, I'm probably not taking a jaguar. Just looking at a jaguar right now, based on their teeth, I'll probably cry if it bit me. I'll be real. But any dog I'd beat. I could maybe beat a jaguar though. I don't think people understand how powerful a punt in the face is with like hard boots. With a good set of steel-toe boots, a good punt, I think every animal in the animal kingdom would fucking fear that shit. What if I like winded up a scooter, chat? Like, I really think human ways of pain would be so foreign to animals that it would really badly hurt them. Like, what if I'm like winding up a scooter, if you guys know what I'm saying, by holding the two handles and winding it up and then smashing it into some elephant's shin? I bet you anything it winces and starts like limping a little bit. They don't understand human pain. And I'd make them understand it. They will understand pain when I'm done with them. Drago getting his head boxed off, he is. Guru mentioned on Sugar Pod. How was I mentioned on the Sugar Pod? Oh yeah, because I voice noted back and forth with him, right? Was it about that? O'Malley messaged me the other week. It never gets old, chat. It genuinely never gets old being mentioned by fighters. Schmitty versus MMA Guru discussion. Okay, I'll check it out. Schmitty's there. I'll check it out when there's a gap in donos. No one late. Alright, shall I react to what O'Malley said about me? It's a long discussion, so I don't know if I can include it all on the stream here. So I don't know.
Oh, God, Lord, thank you. Thank you, Lord, for blessing us with that sweet, sweet herb, baby.
Schmitty said for $55,000 he wouldn't fight MMA Guru, but...
Wouldn't?
A boxing match, we're talking.
Would you for boxing match?
I guess so, if it's what the people want, I guess.
Don't.
I guess.
That's what you said.
You don't say.
I don't want it, Jay. Hey, man. You know, I can't escape this guy. It just keeps coming back. So if it's what the people want...
I don't want to bully him, man. I don't want to bully him.
So if we're going to bring back... Bully beat back. So if it's what the people want, it's what the people want. He's a bully. So if we're gonna bring back bully beat down,
I don't think Guru's a bully.
Oh, he's a bully.
Why?
Because he's taking out someone bigger than him?
Hey, man.
Oh! Dunked on him, dude. I missed a KO. I'm going back. All right, what are they saying about me on this? Impression of bully Guru kicking sand in Schmitty's face. I'm not a bully, dude. If Schmitty really doesn't want to, I don't want to force him into fighting. I kind of don't even care about it anyway. I was just like... I don't know if I don't want to feel like I'm bullying him, dude, because he is autistic. I don't want that bad rap, you know. Let me listen.
If it's what the people want, it's what the people want.
But if it happened, prediction, KO?
Boxing.
I'd slam him on his head.
No, boxing. Grappling, you're gonna have a tough time with that guy. He's big.
I'm gonna find that.
And he's athletic.
Boxing. I find that body shot. and then left hook.
If you had 12 weeks, would you train for it, or would you just wait 12 weeks and get there and then pull out?
I come off the couch just fucking swinging.
God.
That'd be an interesting match.
The thing is, Mighty Mouse would train Guru, and we would train Schmidt.
Oh,
There we go.
dude.
And we know who's winning that one, boys. No, I don't know. I'm not going to listen to the rest of it, but you get the gist. I'll listen to it afterwards. Schmitty, I'm not trying to bully you into a fight. Like, don't... You know what I mean? I appreciate the glaze, and I am built like a fucking Roblox character, and I'm a fucking menace and deceptively athletic for my size. I understand. I'm a weird genetic phenom that wastes all of his genes. But... I'm not trying to be a bully, man. I'm not bullying you, Schmidt. You know what I mean? I just made fun of you because you said you had stoicism and then you cried about not being invited to an after party after doing a segment on how stoic you are. It was just really funny. So, I don't know, man. I don't want to bully him, though. If he says he wouldn't take a fight for 55k, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not trying to bully no one, you know what I'm saying, Schmidt? We can be friends, bud. Or can we? I don't know, dude. Maybe the heat is just going to be too much. Maybe I'll end up going to Arizona and then just fucking sticking one on him, you know what I mean? Right on the chin. Impression of Bully Guru kicking sand in Schmitty's face? No. I'm not going to kick sand in Schmitty's face. How you doing, Guru? I'm doing good. Dude, I'm going to be real. You sound genuinely scared of fighting Schmitty. You're deflecting the idea of fighting him. I know you're not scared... Exactly, so your whole start of it is irrelevant then. I know you're not scared, but you just called me scared of fighting him. I'm not scared of fighting him, dude. Thank you for the $5. Impression of Bully Guru faking a glove touch against a big Schmidt and launches an overhand right to his chin and his lifeless body drops to the floor. No. Guru reminded me of a huge... I was supposed to be invited to the fight and you fucking landed a right hand on me and I didn't for 1 second think, where's Schmitty? In a real fight, you and Mighty, who you got picked, Mighty Mouse would beat me. I don't know how he would beat me, but he would submit me, right? Mighty Mouse would probably submit me. He'd probably, like, leg lock me, and I wouldn't know when to tap, so he would, like, twist apart my leg. And then once he's twisted apart my leg and I've gone, ah! Like that, he would probably, like, get to my back and choke me out or some shit, probably. Thank you for the $5. We need Guru on Misfits against Schmidt. I would do it, chat. But can I be honest with you, chat? Yes or no? Don't you think that subconsciously, if I took a fight on Misfits, it would kind of mean that I'm done with my YouTube channel? In a weird way. I feel like when you go to Misfits, you just lose all momentum as like a content creator, and I just think it's an embarrassing look, in all honesty. I never want to be up there on a Misfits stage. So I'd never do it through Misfits. That's for damn sure. I probably set something up myself. But I'd never want to be on a Misfits stage with all of those other TikTokers and influencers, because I'd just see it and I'd go, fuck, man. This is so cringe and embarrassing. Like, I'd look that back at life and I'd cringe at it so bad. Yeah, it's kind of pathetic shit, in my opinion. But if I would do it, it would be through something else, but it wouldn't be through Misfits. I'm not doing a joint fucking press conference with a bunch of fucking retards. Give it a 2, I don't know. If Misfits go to Dan Hooker's backyard. True! Me and Schmitty in Dan Hooker's backyard. You know what, chat? That's kind of aura. I'd much rather that than Misfits, I'll be real, dude. That is obviously impossible to get done, but in Dan Hooker's backyard main event, I'd be fucking down. I'd be down. Fuck yeah, I'd be down even if it ain't Schmitty, dude. Just give me a Samoan in Dan Hooker's backyard, dude. That's fucking aura right there. No press conference. And you know what I want to do, chat? I want Dan Hooker, if you're listening, when I come to New Zealand, Dan Hooker, I want you to open your side gate and I'm going to walk in like Masvidal. I'm going to tie my hair up, chat. I'm going to get it a little bit longer at the time. Tie my hair up and just walk in like this. Fucking clicking my knuckles. Reloading my arms like fucking Henry Cavill and just fucking get straight to it in the garden with some fat fucking Samoan guy. And then get chinned out cold and slept because he's Samoan. If you were to fight anyone, who would you fight? Unironically, chat, Jon Jones in a boxing match. I'm fucking down. I don't care what you guys say. I'm taking the 1% risk. I'm taking the 1% chance, dude. I've been training recently, and I'm going to lock away and just get pretty nasty at boxing. And then Jones one day is going to snap and go, let's fucking fight then. And I'm going to go on then, mate. And I just chin him in a boxing match because he ain't got no hands. And he's small as well, dude. Bulking up to 245, midget. Small little midget, dude. Short ass fucking twink of a build he has. I'll fucking beat the shit out of him.